The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. Carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Dobbs to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dobbs now on second down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshall. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Let's go!
Throwing here, Dobbs. That's caught out left by Perriman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 14. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Keith Marshall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Off the bootleg. Kent. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, Kent on target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And to give this time to the tailback. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. From the gun, Kent. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kent. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now Dobbs. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Kent forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Let's go. 3-19. Back to Detroit. All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Kent, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. 2nd down following the run. Back to throw. Kent. And that is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Off the bootleg. Kent. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Operating from the gun. Kent. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashad Perriman, 84 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that score and the point after will knock this ball game up.
And when you're playing from behind, all you want to do is get back to even and, in a sense, start over again. That's exactly what they were able to accomplish.
And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Off play action. Kent. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Kent. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
This is Marshall. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go.
Throwing again. Kent. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. They come out here in the eye. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Marshall. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And his kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Off the play fake. Kent. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Kent, but he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Off play action. Kent steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Kent buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Kent. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down. Kent. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down. Kent. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And here's Marshall trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. On third down, that's Marshall, and the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And now out comes Houston.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Off the bootleg. Kent. Flush to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Now let's go! 3-19!
From the gun, Kent. Incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
On third down, Kent being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Dobbs to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Kent. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on second down. Kent. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 12 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. To throw on second down, Kent. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Operating from the gun. Kent steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And he finds Kenneth Dixon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Dobbs is throwing. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw Dobbs. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
Now Dobbs eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
On 1st and 10, Kent. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kent. And Davis with it left side. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not